Welcome to the best gambling show on the internet. This is the home of the money pick. We got the wild card round teaser parlay coming at you right now. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you share the videos. This is the best gambling show on the internet, the home of the money pick. We all know it. Let's get paid again. First game on the teaser, we got the Indianapolis Colts at the Buffalo Bills. Bills are -6.5. I'm going to tease that down to a Bills pick 'em. And I think the Bills will win this game. I'm not seeing a path forward for that upset. When you look at this Bills offense, it's a top 3 offense in the league. You got Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen and perfect symbiosis. And you got a Colts secondary who I'm not too high on. This Colts front seven's pretty good, but this Colts secondary you can definitely exploit. And I think the Bills will do that for big yardage. And then I'm looking at this Colts offense, and the running game hasn't been as good as we thought this year. I know Jonathan Taylor's pretty good. We know the Colts pack a pretty decent punch with their run blocking on the offensive line. But you're looking at Phillip Rivers. He's going to Ralph Wilson. He's going to play in 30-degree weather. And you know that wind won't help that noodle arm. Will Phillip Rivers be able to get enough big plays down the field? Where's T.Y. Hilton been? He's one of the most explosive players in this league, and he's done fuck all this year. So when you look at the Colts, you see a myriad of problems, and this matchup doesn't fit them for the Bills. I see a lot of people on the comment section talking upset, a possible upset for the Colts, but I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing a path forward. That's why this was the first I marked down on my teaser ticket. You got to get the Bills with a pick 'em to start this teaser off. Next game, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Washington No Names. Right now, the Bucs are -8.5. I'm going to tease that down to the Bucs -1.5. And this game might be close, but the Bucs will win by a field goal at the very worst. If this is a bad day, if Brady struggles, if Chase Young goes bonkers, this game will be a 3-point game minimum. Tampa Bay win, and Tampa Bay will come in here and take care of business. Tampa Bay is playing better football at the moment, and everything's changed. Yes, we can go back to games where Tampa Bay has struggled against similar teams to the No Names, but if you've been watching Tampa Bay, you've noticed a few things. They've been running the rock more. They've been using more 2 tight end sets, and they've been using more play action and more max protection. And this team has completely exploded with this new formula. That's what we were trying to tell Bruce Arians since about week 4. Why are you throwing it 60 times a game? Why are you only trying to throw it down the field? Let Brady work it. Let Brady work it underneath. Let Leonard Fournette and Ronald Jones get some touches. Let that big offensive line go forward. We know this Tampa Bay Buccaneers offensive line has vulnerabilities against the pass rush. We know that. And when you're facing Chase Young, you have to respect it. But some people, they don't understand the new game plan of Tampa Bay, and Tampa Bay will be able to neutralize him. If you tell me Tom Brady throws it 50 times, I could see this being an upset just because the offensive line won't be able to hold up in the pass block game. But I don't think it will be that way. I think we see like a 57% pass, maybe a 43% run percentage out of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this game, and I think that is a great recipe to win. And then Todd Bowles and this Tampa Bay defense going up against a no-names offense that has a bunch of no-names outside of Alex Smith, outside of McLaurin. What else brings something special? What else is in that drawer to add something special? There is nothing, and there isn't going to be enough explosion from the Washington No-Names. And yes, the Washington No-Names, they have been running it better these last 6-7 weeks. Let's give them credit, and they have been playing a physical brand of football. But let's be real. The Tampa Bay defense, you can't run against them. They're very good in their run fits. They got a bunch of big uglies up in that front seven with a very, very good linebacking core. The way to attack this Tampa Bay defense is you got to throw it, and you want to throw it 40 to 45 times. You want to spread them out. You want to go 3-4 wide receivers. You want to push the secondary to the limit. You want Winfield Jr. covering. You don't want him hovering around the box, breathing on your running back and quarterback. but the no-names won't be able to put Tampa Bay in that position. That's why this -1.5 is absolutely brilliant. Slam at home. Make sure you hit the like button as well. Next game, we got the Chicago Bears. The Bears at the New Orleans Saints. Chicago's +10, and you guys know what I'm going to do here. It's going up to +17 for the Bears. Now, I'm not saying the Bears will win this game, but I don't think this is a blowout for the New Orleans Saints. I have been saying all year the New Orleans Saints are not an elite team. They're a very good team, but they aren't elite. And there is a storyline that I think people are overlooking here. The Chicago defense has been in hibernation, no pun intended with the Bears name, but this Bears defense has been in a little bit of hibernation mode this whole year. Nothing like Superdome, wild card weekend to wake up a defense, to rejuvenate a defense, to put some passion in the defense. And I think you'll see this defense play their hearts out. I don't think they're going to get a lot of help from Trubisky. I don't think this offense is going to offer anything special to keep the Saints defense off guard. I don't see that happening. But what I do see happening is a Chicago defense that comes out and plays physical, fast, high-tempo football, and they match the intensity of the Saints offense. And this Bears defense does have the tools. They have tools in the secondary. They got great pass rushers. They got big uglies in the middle who can stop the run. That's why you look at the Chicago defense for the reason this will go +17. And then also, I could see this being like maybe a 13-point lead for the Saints in the fourth quarter, but they're going to give up garbage points. And if you've watched the Bears this year, they do put up a lot of garbage points, and they will rat spreads. So all those riding with New Orleans, I think they will pay some consequences. So I absolutely love this Bears +17. You could tease this down and take the Saints -3, but you got to ask yourself a question. We saw the Saints upset last year against a Vikings team. Sure, the Viking squad of last year is a little bit better than this Bears team, but both this Bears and Vikings teams are above average if you're being nice. So I think we see the Saints take care of business here, but I think it'll be more complicated than the experts and the public think. I'm plugging in with the Bears 17. The next game on the teaser, we got the Los Angeles Rams +3.5 at the Seattle Seahawks. I'm going to make that Rams +3.5. I'm going to bring that up to 10.5. And this isn't about Wolford. This isn't about Goff. This isn't about Russell America Wilson. This is about Sean McVay and how he is preparing his teams. This is about Sean McVay and Cam Akers running the football, play action, keeping this powerful Seattle offense off the field. And then also, we need to be realistic about some of the things that are going on with Seattle. This offense has fallen off since week 7, week 8. This offense isn't explosive. And this Rams defense is a unit you don't want to mess with. If you want to come beat the Rams, you have to start with a good offensive game plan, and you have to neutralize playmakers like Jalen Ramsey and Aaron Donald. I know Jalen Ramsey and Aaron Donald aren't as sexy as DK Metcalf catching a one-handed 60-yard touchdown pass, but they are just as important to their team winning. And you wonder, well, is Seattle going to be able to run the ball against this Rams defense? I don't think so. And when you get one-dimensional with a quarterback like Russell America Wilson, you can deal with his scrambling. You can deal with his intuitiveness a little bit better. If there is a run-pass balance, when Russell America Wilson rolls out, he might catch you a man-to-man. He might catch you sinking up and hit you over the top and kill your safeties. There's a lot of things the Seahawks can do if they get run-pass balance. I don't think they will have it against the Los Angeles Rams. And when we look at this game, this is playoffs. The possessions there'll be less possessions in the game, because I think the Rams will be running this ball. They will be working play action, and they won't neglect the fundamentals of this game. I have to be honest about some things. I really like the Seahawks. I really like the way this roster is constructed. I really like how they added Dunlap. I like Jamal Adams. And the defense is playing a little bit better. But this defense is still extremely vulnerable. I think McVay can create schisms in this defense. He can create openings in this defense that can help. Whether he has Wolford, the young quarterback, or Jared Goff. And we can talk about this game and we can easily make it about Jared Goff versus Russell America Wilson. And that's fair. It's a quarterback-driven league, and I'm never going to shy away from that type of analysis. But I don't think this game is the high-scoring game y'all think it's going to be. These teams are playing for the third time this year, and normally when teams play that many times in a year, you see that third game become a defensive battle, a turnover battle, almost a battle of wills, a battle of coaches. I like Sean McVay more than I like Pete Carroll. And I'm not buying into the Wolford hype. I liked what the kid did last week against Arizona. On my Patreon, I did have the Rams as a money pick, but I'm not coming here and beating my chest about it. It was more so because of the analysis of McVay. And the reason why I like the Rams plus 10 in this game is because I like me some McVay. And if I had to add another one to this list, I would probably add the Baltimore Ravens. But right now I'm going with a 4-team teaser. I'm going the Bills and the Pick'em. I'm going the Tampa Bay Buccaneers minus 1.5. I'm going Chicago, the Bears plus 17. And then I'm going the Rams plus 10. I will be live Friday, 4:30 Eastern time, live call-in show. Be there. We're going to have a great time. Hit the like button, share the video, subscribe. This is the best gambling channel on YouTube, hands down.